What's up, Bomb Squad? Welcome to the Burndown YouTube channel. Today we are going to be out here playing with the Pacer. Finally, we've got some boxes with parts from Rock Auto in. We'll open and go over those. And then the goal is to get her spun around so I can actually put the drivetrain in. Hopefully this weekend is the plan. And then to paint inside the drive shaft. I think the last video, if you guys watched it, my boy was out there with the pressure washer. So we're just trying to get it done. We're not trying to do it correctly, right? This is some showstopper. Some rattle can black in that engine bay is going to go a long ways. But first, we need to address some issues, because that make it kind of hard to push. Clear some of the stuff out. And then I'm going to go trick my son into at least helping me. So him and I will struggle and try to get that thing kind of turned around. So let's jump into these boxes, see what parts we got. Here are a couple more pieces to the puzzle. I just jumped on Rock Auto and we got essentially stock stuff. So this should be my slave cylinder for the clutch, and it has a ring on it. It's funny, almost. What are they supposed to? What if they test those, or if it looks new? Maybe it's reman. I don't know. Anyway, as long as it works, that's all we really care about. And then we just got a stock clutch boy in here. So this should be the whole kit to stuff that in there. And then I've got the flywheel somewhere up there on this shelf. So I just went over to Rock Auto and got stock parts, because we have the little 4.8 that's going in. It's going to be NA for now. I have a couple newbie drivers that will be teaching on this, namely my wife and son. They don't know how to drive stick. So I figured I don't want to burn up a good clutch. We're not going to make a ton of horsepower, I don't think, so there's really no reason to have a crazy clutch. And this was a Camaro F-body. That's what everybody told me to get. So this is a stock F-body clutch, which that car from the factory weighs, it's probably 1,000 pounds more than this thing. So I figure, you know, weight, holding capacity, power, all that stuff. We make less power, but we weigh less. I mean, a stock clutch should be fantastic. I guess it depends on the size wheels and tires and stuff we put on there too. We'll figure that out. But this should work for now. We should be able to slam everything in, and we'll keep on rolling. So if we can put all this in, slide the motor in, I'll be happy camper. All right, the big guns came out here, helped me turn it around. So good job driving. He drove and then Mom and I pushed. So he has to go shopping with his mom, I think, before he leaves. Maybe pull the hood off, so then it's ready to rock and roll. So obviously you can't put a motor in with his hood on. So if I rip that off, they help me, and they can go shopping. So we'll get that done. And then it's time to clean. Maybe we'll do some rattle cannon. Got the hood pulled off and out of the way. Give you a better idea of what we're working with. Like I said, my son pressure washed this. And he's 10, so he was enthusiastic enough to get out here and do it. But as soon as you do it for a little bit, it's not fun anymore. But I'm going to run with what he did. And then I'll just blow this off. We're going to do a little, just red Scotch-Brite, whatever that goop is. We'll get rid of that. And then we'll leave, this will be paint color, like a fender, right? So up to here. So we'll kind of mask the stuff off. Probably pull all that paint off when we pull the tape off. But goal is to just do engine bay. And to make it black, we don't have to make it perfect. But here's a couple fun things. I was looking here, because I forgot I haven't been in here in a while. The windshield wiper arms are actually inside the engine bay, which is funny. So we'll have to make sure everything's low enough that this thing can do one of these, I guess. I didn't think I accounted for that, so that'll be interesting. And then the other one that we're going to address right now is, it looks like I beat this thing up, because this thing, you just clock it and slide it in. Let's see. Yeah. So that is it. That's the clutch pedal, right? So I had to beat this in order to get it to do that. And then I welded this piece in here, so we'll obviously pin all that. This is a factory Colorado clutch, and yeah, with a little adapter fitting, so that's nice. It's all rusted. We'll see if it works, I guess. But the fitting that comes out of here, yeah, this fitting, when it points down, it's obviously like right into this. So we'll put it in there. I'm gonna make a mark, and then we're just gonna cut a square out and then call that good. So that when you get the hose, you know, we can put the 90 on the end of the hose, but it doesn't hit anything. And then I don't really care if we have a hole right here. It's not the end of the world. I thought about making a piece and welding it in, but ain't nobody got time for that, and nobody cares, right? So we'll put this in, mark that off. I'm gonna blitz a hole here for the line later on, so we don't have to come back in here when there's a motor and stuff. Obviously more accessible at this point. So we'll blitz that. We'll scrape all this stuff down, or sand it, scuff it with a red Scotch-Brite, and then we're gonna get froggy with the rattle can and get our Bob Ross on. So, well, that's as much as I'm pretty much gonna mask, and then I just have this cardboard so I can kind of block it. The overspray, that is. So that's it. We'll just rattle can it, let it rip. Trying not to get too much overspray on stuff. This windshield's bad, so I don't really care that much. The fenders, obviously, we're gonna paint the side that I masked, but all this stuff on the inside can be black. This, just kind of clean it up, make it look presentable. Put some paint, you know, so that thing doesn't rust all out. Have a little fun.
Yeah, now let me welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West, a state that's untouchable like alien nests. The track hits your eardrum like a slug to your chest. Pack a vest for your Jimmy in the city of sex. We in that sunshine state where the bomb ass hemp be. The state where you never find a dance floor empty and pimps be on a mission for them greens. Lean, mean, money making machines serving fiends. I've been in the game for 10 years making rap tunes ever since Hunnies was wearing Sassoon. Now it's 95 and they clock me and watch me. Diamond shining looking like a Rob Liberace. It's all good from Diego to the Bay. Your city is the bomb if your city making pay. Throw up a finger if you feel.
All right, it is Sunday. I came out here and struggled with putting the clutch in and putting this guy in here. Oh, as you can see, look at that. Woo! Clutch is in, and I didn't order the bleed and master cylinder lines, which are down here. So I went through my stash of stuff, and I ended up actually having enough to get everything mounted in there and done. So I'm pretty happy with it. Everything's back in place. I'm gonna have to work on this cross member. It's a little flimsy for what we did last time, but the original cross member hooked to here. This is like another, like the rear subframe portion. So I'm gonna make a piece that comes off of that and then up to here, because this is pretty thin walled junk. But since it's already done, I figure if I could just attach it from there to there, it won't be flimsy, because that's a long run and this tube isn't as thick as it should be for that distance. But I think the plan was always originally to make something off that, because it's already set up for it. So we'll address that to give that some rigidity so it just doesn't bounce and freaking give out. But yeah, other than that, she's in like Flynn. I'm pretty stoked on it. Big thank you to the War Performance guys. So we just got our little cammed 4.8 in here. I threw this on, not sure if that's what we're going to end up going with. It does fit underneath there. We do have a bit more room, but we have to account for windshield wiper movement and all that stuff. And then I have like an LS6 style one with a 4-bolt, so we may do that, but I still have to figure out accessories and all that other stuff. And I did mock up the radiator. You can see it fits here, so we have plenty of room for an awesome brushless fan holder. So that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll start tinkering away on this, but it does help with a bit of motivation, I do have to say, to have an actual engine, like the engine for the car in there. And then the driveline's over in the corner somewhere, so we can kind of stuff all that in there. And then I have to account for what we need to do. We'll start checking things off the list. And the other thing, if you watched all the way to the end, if you see a Pacer for sale in your area, I really need a windshield. They don't repop these, so I will be on the lookout for that. And then this hood, this stuff's paper, tissue paper thin. And initially I was just going to weld this up and fix it, but I don't want to deal with the tissue paper, so need a Pacer hood and need a Pacer windshield. Till next time, you guys have to do, I'm out.
California.